Morning, dear students. So this is Dr. Kausar, Unnisa, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, GFGC, UK. In the previous session, we discussed about regarding to the calculation of simple arithmetic mean in individual series. Let us we have discussion how the calculation of arithmetic mean can be done in discrete series. We know that discrete series means one variables column, the data what we have collected, another one will be the how many times the variable varies, that column will also be shown. One variables is nothing but x column and the frequency values are nothing but f column. So both the variables as well as the frequency column is being highlighted. That is called as the discrete series. Let us see one of the questions that is given in 2020 for the 6 marks in BBA. So find the arithmetic mean from the following data. So here they have given marks of the students, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And the next thing is that how many students have scored 10 marks, 18 students, 17 students scored 20 marks, 23 marks scored by 30 students, 15 marks scored by 40 students, and 7 marks have secured by 50 students, and 16 marks have secured by 60 students, and 4 marks has been secured by 70 students. Let us how we can able to solve this question. Both the series has been given, the variables value that is being denoted by x, and the number of students are denoted by f. Let us see if we are going to apply the direct method, means the mean is nothing but sigma x by fx by n, because in the discrete series the formula for the calculation of mean in individual series it is sigma x by n, but in case of discrete series it is sigma f x, means is nothing but frequencies into variable values multiplication, or the product of frequency and the variables divided by number of items. So in case of discrete and continuous series, the value of n is nothing but total frequency values. It is not the number of items. So in case if you are going to calculate the direct method, means mean is nothing but sigma fx by n. So here one x column is there and f column is there, but we don't have a fx column. So we have to draw a table of 3 columns. One is x marks given in the question and number of students, that is f column, and the product of f into x will be fx. So the marks given is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. And the number of students given in the question, that is 18, 17, 23, 15, 7, and 16 and 4. 16 and 4 is given. So now we have to go for arranging the data. Here, so let us will see here. Let us will have to total the values. That is f. That is nothing but 103. Now we'll have to go for multiplication. That is f into x. So 10 into 10 into 18 is 180. 20 into 17 is 340. And then what do you call it as 40 into 15 is 600. 50 into 70, 50 into 70, 7 is nothing but 350, 16 into 6 is 90, 960, and 17 into 17 is 490. So the total of all effects is nothing but 3610, and the number of frequencies are 103. So let us solve by the direct method. Mean is nothing but sigma fx by n. So total of fx is 3610 divided by 103. Therefore, the average marks what is being highlighted in case of direct method, that is 35.04. These are the marks secured, that is the average marks secured by 103 students. The same thing if you are going to calculate, let us will see for the second question here. The same thing it can be calculated in the case of shortcut method also, or step division method also. And let us will see one more question. Find the average income from the following. The daily income given and number of workers. The daily income are 2, 5, 9, 11 and 13 rupees. And number of workers are those who are for getting 2 rupees are 2 people, 5 rupees 1, 9 rupees are got by 4 people, and 11 rupees are working for by 3 people, and 13 rupees are work for 1. Let us will see here if you are going to calculate by direct method means we can go for sigma fx by n. Here in this method, in this question we solve it through by the second method, that is indirect method or shortcut method. Before going to draw the columns, first we should know what is the formula. Then only we can able to construct the table also. So we know as they have given in the question itself the variable values, one column should be there and the frequency column. And the additional columns, how many we have to draw means it is based on the formula. That is, in case of shortcut method, mean is nothing but a plus sigma fd by n. A means what? It is the assumed value. What we are going to take the deviations. The deviations can be done through by actual mean or through by assumed mean. So in case of indirect method, we have to solve through by the assumed value, the deviation. So here one D column has to be constructed. How we to calculate the D means x minus a. X means variable, a means assumed value. So here, in case of variables, any one number has to be considered as the assumed value. So here we have taken the value of a is nothing but 9. 9 is considered as the assumed mean. Now we should go by deducting x means 2, a means 9, 2 minus 9 is nothing but minus 7, 5 minus 9 is nothing but minus 4, 9 minus 9 is 0, 11 minus 9 is 2, 13 minus 9 is nothing but 2. The total of sigma d is nothing but first we'll have to see 4 plus 2 is 6, minus 7 minus 4 is nothing but minus 7, minus 7 and 6 the difference is minus 5 because the greatest number sign is minus 5. But according to the formula sigma fd we require, so already d we calculated, this total we are not going to be substituted anywhere, but we require f into d column. So let us will have the product of f into d. So plus first we'll have to multiply sign, then we should go for multiplying the numbers. 2 into 7 is 14, that is minus, plus into minus is minus, 1 into 4 is 4, 4 into 0 is 4, 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 4 is 4. Therefore, we'll have to total the sigma fd column. So plus values if we add, it is plus 8. Minus values if we are going to add, it is minus 18. So minus 18 and the plus 8, the difference is minus 10. Now we'll have to substitute the same thing in the formula. In indirect method, the mean is a plus sigma fd by n. A means here we have taken the value of a is nothing but 9 plus of minus 10 by 10. Number of items total frequency is 10. Sigma fd value is calculated in the table, it is minus 10. So plus into minus again it will become minus. 10 divided by 10 is 1. So 9 minus 1 the value of mean is nothing but 8. So the average income earned by 10 workers are nothing but rupees 8. So this is how we are going to solve with the help of shortcut method. Let us will see the third problem here. Find the average number of domestic appliances possessed by the family from the following data. So here the variable values are given. The domestic appliances, there is no appliances is being possessed is by is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and number of families. One family doesn't have any domestic appliances. 10 families are having only one appliance. 18 families are having two appliances. 30 families are having three appliances and 16 families are possessing four appliances of domestic. 7 families are having 5 appliances and 2 families are having 6 appliances. This is the information given. Now we'll have to calculate either by direct method or by shortcut method. So here in this question we have solved both the direct as well as the shortcut method. So let us in the same manner, first one column has to be shown as x, another one column is here. If you are going to calculate with direct method means we should remember the formula, that is sigma fx by n. So we require one fx column here because the frequencies with the variables when we are going to be multiplied, then total of all these it will become sigma fx. If we are going to calculate with the help of shortcut method means we should remember the formula, that is mean equals a plus sigma fd by n. So we require a means assumed mean. Assumed mean how we are going to calculate means with the help of the deviation. D is nothing but x minus a and the fd column. So total we require 5 columns of having a table. It is the same, substitute the x variables 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the frequency values given in the question 1, 10, 18, 30, 16, 7 and 3. So total all the frequencies for the value of n in case of discrete series, that is 84. Let us go for multiplying f into x column. 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 10 is 10, 2 into 18 is 36, 30 into 3 is 90, 16 into 4 is 64, 7 into 5 is 35, 6 into 2 is 12. The total of all the fx column, that is summation of fx, is nothing but 247. So the same thing has to be substituted in the formula. That is mean equals sigma fx by n, that is 247 divided by 84 is 2.94. So this 2.94 is the average marks scored by 84 students, or approximately we can write it as. If you are going to solve with the help of indirect or shortcut method, means first we'll have to do the deviation value from the variables. So here we have taken the assumed value as 3. So 1 minus 3 is minus 3, 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 3 minus 3 is 0, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, 6 minus 3 is 3. So we doesn't require the total of summation of d, but we require for the substitution in the indirect method, we require the total of f. So let us we have one more column of multiplication with the frequencies with the deviation values. Plus into minus is minus, 1 into 2 is 3. Plus into minus is minus, 10 into 2 is 20. Plus into minus is minus, 18 into 1 is 18. 30 into 0 is 0. 16 into 1 is 16. 7 into 2 is 40. 2 into 3 is 6. Let us will total all the plus values as well as minus value. So the negative values are higher than the positive. So the difference will be sigma FD or summation FD is nothing but minus 5. The same thing has to be substitute in the formula, that is mean equals a plus sigma fd by n. 3 plus of minus 5, plus into minus will become minus here. 5 divided by 84 is nothing but 0.0594. The difference of these is 2.94 or 3 approximately. The same values we got both in the case of two methods. Let us will see the fourth question here. The past results of 50 students who took up a class test in given below, and the variable values are given. It is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the result of past students. That is the 50 students, and number of students, those who secure 4 marks are 8, 10, 5 marks are 10, 6 marks are 9 students are there, 7 marks 6, 8 marks 4, 9 marks is 3. If the average marks of 50 students, already they have calculated the average marks of the total students, that is 5.16 given in the question. We require to calculate what is the average marks of the students, those who are failed. We doesn't want the past students, we require the failed students. Let us then see the same thing has to be written here, because we are going to calculate with the help of direct method. X values 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the number of students given 8, 10, 9, 6, 4, 3. The total students, those who are passed, we are given in the question, that is 40. So out of 50 total students, 40 are passed, means the remaining 10 students are failed. Okay. Let us will calculate what is the average marks of the past students. So let us will multiply with the fx, we are getting the average marks of the past students. 8 into 4 is 32, 10 into 5 is 50, 6 9 are 54, 7 6 are 42, 8 4 are 32, 9 3 are 27. Total pass average marks of past students are 237. So already given in the question that the average marks of 50 students, that is average marks of 50 students is 5.16. If you want the average marks of the 50 students, then we should go for multiplying 50 into 5.16. That will become the average marks of the 50 students, that is 258. If you are going to deduct the average marks of the past students, what we calculated here, that is sigma fx 237, we are getting the average marks of the failed students, that is 21. Now we should calculate what is the total marks of the failed students here. So if you are going to calculate the average marks of the failed students, means the mean value is sigma fx by n. 21 divided by 10 is nothing but 2.1 is the marks scored by the failed student, that is the average. And this is the fifth question here. Given which factory pays greater amount of wages? So one is particulars column, factory A and factory B is given. And here also directly no need to calculate, number of workers are given. In factory A 250 are there, factory B 200 workers are there. Average wages are given 20 and 25. We need to calculate which factory is paying the greater amount of the wages. Let us we can solve two, but these are by direct method only. That is sigma x is given. Mean equals sigma x by n both for the factory. Already mean values are given 20 equals to doesn't know the average wages. Okay. Here sigma x divided by number of workers in the factory are 250. Therefore, sigma x, the total wages, okay, is nothing but 250 into 20, that is 5,000 rupees they are paying. In the same manner, we'll have to calculate the total wages for the 25 workers. So 5 for 200 workers, that is mean equals sigma x by n. Mean value already given for factory B is 25, but sigma x is not given, the total wages. So divided by number of workers are how many? Here 200. So cross multiplication 200 into 25, the value is 5,000. Here both the factories are paying the same amount of wages. So there is, as we know that which factory pays greater amount of wages, means both factory and factory B are paying the greater amount of wages. And here there is one more question. This is problem number 6. The question is given in 2018, that is for 6 marks, section B. The following is the marks obtained by 50 students in statistics. Find the average marks given in the question. So the mean value is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. The number of students also given in the question: 2, 5, 8, 12, 13, 6, 2 and 2. So here we are going to solve with the help of as these are discrete series, we can solve with the help of direct method. So direct method formula is nothing but sigma fx by n. Let us see, we are going to construct the table with the t column. One is x column, the variables what is given in the question, and next one is f column, the frequency values given. We have to substitute the same thing. The total value of f we are getting here is 50. Now we have to calculate the product of frequencies with the variable, that is 20 into 2 is 40, 30 into 5 is 150, 40 into 8 is 320, 50 into 12 is 600, 60 into 13 is 780, 70 into 6 is 420, 80 into 2 is 160, 90 into 2 is 180. Total of all the product of the frequencies and the variables is nothing but 2063. Therefore, the value of mean marks, how much in case of discrete series given in the question, that is sigma fx by n 2650 divided by 50. The average marks secured by 50 students are 53. So that is the average marks. Now one more last question. Here the average rainfall at Bangalore from Monday to Saturday is 3 centimeter. Due to heavy rainfall on Sunday, the average for the week is increased by 5 centimeter. What was the rainfall on Sunday? So this is the question given. What is the rainfall uh, on Sundays? Okay, let us will see what is the average rainfall from Monday to Saturday. They have given, that is nothing but for 6 days, and Monday to Sunday also given, that is for 7 days. Let us then calculate rainfall from Monday to Sunday, 7 days, 7 into 5 centimeters they have given, because if you are going to consider for Sunday also it will become 5 centimeter. If you are going to consider only for 6 days, it is 3 centimeter. 7 5 are 35 centimeter. From Monday to Saturday, 6 days, it is 6 into 3 centimeters, it is 18 centimeter. The difference of this is the rainfall is going to be fall on Sundays, that is of only 70 centimeter. So this is how we are going to calculate the problems in case of discrete series, that is the calculation of mean. So thank you for watching this video. So with this I am going to end my session.